Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for Ready to Love Season 9, but you know it should be 10, Episode 7, Meet the Friends. And if you're new here, I normally have my camera turned on. I will be resuming back to my regularly scheduled program soon. I'm just still feeling under the weather. So thank you guys for all your support and patience. I'm sorry for the late reviews. Let's get caught up. I want to go live and talk about everything that went on in this last week. But let's talk about Ready to Love. So the men meet and they meet in Tommy's lounge. Laron is in his confessional and he shares with us that he feels Will and Alexis are snakes and they conspire to have Koshia eliminated. So he on his get back. Like he gotta, take up for Bay. Alexis sent screenshots to Will allegedly, and I actually believe LaRon. She been loose lipped and running her mouth the entire time, so why wouldn't I believe LaRon? The gentlemen have to introduce their love interest to their friends this week. And is it me or does it seem like everything's happening really fast this season? Like we normally wouldn't do this until it gets closer to the end. And I'm like, are we already at the end? It seems like it just started. But anywho, besides a pajama party, meeting with the friends next week, I think they're meeting family members or exes. Like it's happening quick. So William is introducing his friends. They're a married couple. They're going to meet Maya. Maya shares that she works in tech. And y'all, I want to get into tech so bad. Like, I really want to get into tech. It's just finding the time to get all those certifications and still work and still mom. But anyway, so the wife asks Maya how she feels with William being a comedian as well as him possibly having to travel because he's in the reserves. He's still in the military. To my knowledge and understanding, I thought the reserves was only 1 week in a month. Like him being gone for 2 days out of 30, I mean, is that really taking up that much time? But I guess he can get called at any given moment, child. I don't know. So Maya says she's ready to get married. She wants to have 2 kids. He already has 3 boys. So they would be a family of 7. When Maya leaves, William's friends are like, you know what, do you really want to have more kids? Like, are you sure? He said he was fine with it, so let it be. But she said that he's one of the younger guys. She's 30. He's 37. She said he's one of the younger guys that she's dated. She normally dates older. And I'm like, these older men want kids, which how sometimes they do. They be having midlife crises and wanting to start all over, child. I don't know. So Justin is introducing Mika and Rashina to meet his friend at his friend's home. And I'm like, well, where do you live, Justin? Why we couldn't go to your house? Where is your home? The only home we've seen is Chad's home. So Rashina arrives first. And when she come around and she's around Justin, it just gives auntie. Like it gives straight auntie vibes. But Rashina, listen, she's 38. Mika is 36 and Justin's 34. So they're all close in age. But Rashina just reads so much more mature. His friend meets Rashina and he's like, oh, is this the Rashina I heard so much about? Girl, he can't stop talking about you. Pouring it on thick, putting 20 on 10. And that's how the friends be. The friends, the relatives, everybody. They be like, oh, hey, sis, and all that. And they do that with everybody. Like, mama and them too. Everybody. Trust me, you ain't special, girl. But Rashina is special. Probably just not to Justin from the looks of it, because when Mika arrived, they sat down and he immediately had his arm over her. Like she was right up under him. And Rashina was just sitting off to the side by herself, just looking. But Mika said that her and Justin have never gone on a date. And I'm like, they mighty close for never having gone on a date. Both ladies said that they like Justin's vulnerability. And I'm like, what did I miss? When was Justin vulnerable? I remember William being vulnerable, sharing that he got adopted. I remember Chaz being vulnerable. I do not recall Justin. Was this off camera? Anywho, Justin said, when he can't be bothered, he puts his phone on Do Not Disturb. But Mika was like, I'm going to just send a message anyway. I don't care. I feel like flag on the play. Because if we're in a relationship, like, what you mean you're just going to put it on Do Not Disturb? Like, what's that about? See, I told y'all. I'm going to get back. I'm going to get back right. I forgot to mention earlier, Justin, when he arrived at the friend's house, he said his friend will tell him if the ladies are like relationship material or more like friends with benefits. And I said, Justin, not too much. You already short. I don't know. I mean, it's something about him. Last week he said something about, oh, his mouth don't be closed, his open mouth gonna get fed, and now this week friends with benefits. I got my eye on Justin and his ties. So Justin's friend seems to be leaning towards Rashina. He feels like Mika has her walls up. Then we move on to Chaz. He brings Alexis to meet two of his homeboys. And Chaz gonna have a gathering at that house, okay? He said, look, I got a nice home. Y'all can come over with the cameras and all. So Vanessa also arrives, and she's caught off guard that Alexis is there, and so am I, because when did they get together? I thought Rashina said Chaz was her top connection. But I guess Chaz don't feel the same, child. All I know is that Chaz is a flirt. Now I've been noticing that he's been flirting with everybody. One friend asked the ladies how they are outside of the process. They should be the same outside of the process as they are inside the process. Vanessa says she's peaceful. And Alexis says she has a big personality. What you see is what you get. Girl, I can't tell. It don't seem like it to me. Alexis also mentions she doesn't like drama. Well, you seem to always be in the center of it. So, I mean, I'm just saying. So the other friend asked her views on marriage, and Vanessa was like, child, been there, done that. In her marriage, she said they focus more on the title and like being married than the actual relationship itself. And I get that. But I mean, that's why it's constant work. Like relationships, marriages, either way, it's work. It's not going to come easily over time. But Alexa says she's big on marriage and she wanted to be married before having children, which is fine. Chaz is 15 years older than Alexis. They had mentioned that earlier, even though he don't look like it. But he like, I ain't trying to wait around forever to get married, okay? So that was a concern to him. Vanessa did cut Alexis right off, though, when she was talking. And she asked his friends, like, their thoughts on how Chaz would be as a father. They say he has a calm spirit. He would be good with the kids. He'd be a disciplinarian. His friends, they liked Vanessa, but that whole marriage thing was an issue. And I just feel like his match isn't here because it's definitely not Alexis. So William has another friend date with the same friends there at the friend's home. And this time he brings over Alexis and Patrice. And I'm like, how is Alexis here again? They just been trying to find places to put her because none of this makes any sense. So Patrice brought flowers for the lady alone. And in her confessional, she was like, okay, got her. And I'm like, I like Patrice. I like the gesture. But it just seemed like Patrice just did that because she want to win. Like, because it's like, why? Like, I don't know. Was it authentic? I don't know. So Patrice says that she's not here for the drama. Alexa says she's not here for it, but she don't shy away from it. That question keeps getting asked around Alexis. And I'm like, the producers know something. So they asked Patrice if she's okay with a younger man. And she like, actually, I prefer it. And we know she ain't lying because she said that when we first met her. But the husband, William's friend, he asked how they would support William with his comedic pursuit. Patrice said that they both can get paid. Like she drives. I lost my mind, but she drives the shuttle, the bus. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, she drives around, so she drives celebrities around, and she like, look, when the celebrities come in town or the comedians come in town, William can put her on. They both can get paid. She can drive him to the location, and he can perform. Only thing is William performing around celebrities? I don't know. But anywho, so William's friends, they were like, look, they like Patrice. William clearly likes Maya better. That's why she had a one-on-one date and Patrice was in a group date. But Patrice makes more sense to me. Like Patrice likes Alonzo better, in my opinion. And William likes Maya better, but they make more sense together. Like y'all both have kids, closer in age, like y'all, and work non-traditional jobs. It just makes more sense. But I guess the heart wants what the heart wants, child. So speaking of Alonzo, his best friend, India, meets with Patrice and Rashina. And Patrice arrives first. She says she understands Alonzo's sense of humor more than anyone else. And her friend said that's good because his jokes don't always land. And they don't. So Rashina, she comes in with a sweater on. It was like, again, it was giving that sexy auntie look. Like, I don't mind wearing that when I'm running my errands and stuff. I guess she wants to look presentable meeting friends. I don't know. I don't know how she's been making it this long. I don't know. But she asked if Alonzo's ever serious. The friend was like, oh, he keeps his serious side hidden. Why? Why does he keep it hidden? I don't understand. Patrice shares that she has 3 kids, but she doesn't mind starting over because she had her kids really young. More power to you, sis, because why? If my kids are growing out the way, I am not starting over. Couldn't pay me. Rashina says that she wants to get married again, but she prefers not to have more children. But she will consider having more children for the right person. Girl, stop it. Just say you don't want more kids. But if I meet the right person, just say you don't want no more and leave it. Alonzo's not the right person. So Alonzo's friend says when he's serious, they'll notice more romantic gestures. And suddenly Patrice pulls out a note from out of her bra. And in his confessional, Alonzo says he likes to write letters, and Patrice asked for one at the pajama party. I really wish he didn't mention that she asked for a letter. Like, I don't feel like he needed to include that part. But okay. But he was so excited and so flattered that she had the note on her that he almost kissed her. And I think that was cute. It was nice. They definitely, it's giving like teenage love affair. But on that note, Rashina left. She was like, look, there's no connection here. And of course, his friend thought Patrice was a better option. So moving on, we got Vanessa. She's meeting Dominique's friend. And I'm like, when did these two ever interact? I don't recall ever seeing these two have a conversation. And now she's getting a one-on-one date. So Vanessa says, what's understood don't need to be explained. No, this connection came out of nowhere. And that's why you said that. Because why would you even say that? So Vanessa says she doesn't mind having more children. Even though Shorty has 2, she know Dominique wants 2 to 10. Child, please. Okay. Vanessa tells Dom that she wants him to apply more pressure. Like, she wants him to show his interest. She does actually seem interested. She was smiling. So we'll see. I want to see what was going on with her and Chaz, like, alone. And then we have Laron. Laron is introducing his college friend to Mika and Maya. And again, how did Mika get here? Like, the producers just throwing random people together. Like, stuff ain't even making sense. But Maya is connecting with Laron and his friend. She's talking about how, they're young and it's fine for them to still go out all the time and have fun. Maya, you said in the lounge you were concerned about his partying. And like I said before, Maya, kind of like Justin, seems to just say, what she thinks sounds good at the time. I think she's just saying that because it sounds right in front of his friend. Mika, on the other hand, don't care. She's like, look, I'm concerned about you lacking experience dating women with children. You've never done that. And she mentions that her son is wild. I don't know why people do that. That's like when people be like, oh, my son is bad or my child is bad. Like, why? Don't say that. That's not cute. But I don't like it. Laron said he'll roughhouse with him and he'll play with him. And she wants him to come in. She need a man to come in already ready to play the father role, like immediately. Mika needs to date a man with kids or like an older man maybe. Because she don't want to have no more. He doesn't have any. He wants them. And it's like, no, I'm not going to give you any kids. But I want you to come around and be a father to my kids. Like, it doesn't seem fair. But Mika said right now she doesn't want more children, but she doesn't know later down the line. I feel like as time goes by, Mika keeps getting asked this question, so she's starting to like loosen up a little bit. I liked before when she was firm, like, no, I don't want any more. And that was it. Like, stick to that. But Laron makes more sense with Maya. They just make more sense. But she leaves, and then Laron was flirting with Mika, and he calls her bro. That automatic no, like automatic friend zone. Like, how are you trying to pursue me? You calling me bro? I don't like it. Mika doesn't feel like he's ready to settle down yet, and I agree. Maybe one day, but not today. Like, I like Laron, but he's not ready to settle down. I don't even know how he got on the show. So the gentlemen meet in the lounge, and the guys say who they're connecting with. We get a couple people saying they're connecting with Mika, a couple for Vanessa. Dominique said he's not feeling Patrice because she lives too far. And Tommy is confused. He's like, what is going on with this driving thing? Like, what is your issue with driving? I don't understand. And then Dominique started complaining about gas and 16 miles to the gallon for his car. Like, what? You too cheap to have kids. Like, you can't be this cheap talking about you want all these kids. It's ill. So he also puts Mika in the bottom, and William does as well. Chaz threw Alexis in the bottom. He didn't like her bringing up Koshia when they had their date, and neither did I. See, Alexis, I didn't even picture her being in the bottom this week, but now. So Laron couldn't wait to put Alexis in the bottom. He like, she got to go in the bottom. He mentions the screenshots. William isn't feeling Laron's sentiments at all. But we get to the eliminate, and Laron meets with Alexis for the eliminate. And this is so obvious. Like, they've never interacted. She said she only said 2 words to him at the mixer, and they ain't talked since. So, but I guess he was like, no, I want to be the one to tell her. So Alexis immediately asked what's his issue because she heard there was a problem. Like, do we have a problem? And I'm assuming William ran it back. Everybody just cannot stop running their mouth. So Chaz meets with Mika. And when she walked up, he said, oh, there's my princess. Chaz know how to flirt if he don't do nothing else. So Mika said the process has been a little overwhelming. And Chaz is like, and got straight to the point and was like, look, we met with Tommy. So Laron tells Alexis about her reputation for being messy. Chaz is telling Mika that the guys wonder if she'll ever let her walls down. And she said only for men that she likes. And that's it. And I'm not mad at that. Like, because he was like, well, how do you know? She's like, because I know. If I'm not interested, what do I need to be letting my guard down for? I don't like you. And this isn't going to work. You obviously don't like me. I'm in the bottom. I feel her on that. So we find out that Mika is safe for another week. She said she's not going to change a thing. Okay, well, look, she's still hanging on, so don't change nothing then. And Laron tells Alexis she's not ready to love. In her confessional, she blamed Will for affecting her process. No, Alexis, you affected your own process because you're loose-lipped. But Alexis, she gonna tell Laron he looked like he was about to cry when he delivered the news. Girl, no, he did not. Matter of fact, he couldn't hide that joy. He looked so happy. But my predictions for next week, I think Dom and Laron might be in the bottom. Because now that Laron eliminated Mika, he might be up next. But that is where the episode ends. Sorry if it's low energy. I just wanted to get something out to y'all because this has been like all week since I put out a video. So I will see you in the next one. Bye.